Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Siobhan. So today I am organizing my Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 and I'm going to share some tips on how to organize your bag whenever our bag gets to this kind of state and how to walk around with less junk. So I've been carrying this bag for the last week and a half, and obviously once we carry a bag for any period of time, we tend to develop a lot of unnecessary things inside that we don't necessarily need to be carrying around. So this is one of my favorite bags. I love switching to this. The top handle is great, and I'm going to be putting everything that's out here into this bag. So what I did from the start, I kind of dumped everything out of the bag onto my desk to show you everything that's currently inside. And even though I had this in my bag, I didn't have anything in it, which is weird. So at some point throughout the time of me using the bag, I had items in here and they eventually ended up in the bag itself, which is fine. Things happen, you know, we're on the go sometimes and we just kind of toss things in and not necessarily putting them back the way how we initially had it. So whenever I switch to a bag, I always do a full organizing where I take everything out of the current bag that I'm using and I get rid of all the junk, all the extra things that I don't need, and then I pack my new bag. So I'm continuing to carry this bag. I'm not switching it. I'm just taking everything that I have here and I'm going to organize it better for this bag so I can find things and I'm not rummaging through. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these receipts and look to see if I need to be carrying these receipts around with me. Are these things to return? Are these things that I need to keep? I have a receipt here. This is a recent receipt. There's a jacket on here that I recently purchased. I'm not sure if I'm going to return it or keep it. So this I'm going to keep. I'm going to put this in my wallet because I want to keep it with me and I'm going to have this at all times. This is a return receipt, another return, another return, another return. So these 4 Target receipts are returns. So these are garbage. I'm going to just put that to the side. Then this receipt is my Neiman Marcus receipt for my YSL bag. This I'm going to store in my receipt record. I have like this thing that I keep all the receipts for the year. And then I'm going to move on to these loose money. So I got cash back from the supermarket and I just tossed it in my bag. So I'm going to take that cash and I'm going to put it in my wallet. So I did buy this wallet from Tory Burch because I wanted something a little bit bigger than the card holder. But then I have this and it's just not working out. So I'm on the hunt for a newer wallet. Even though I do have a Louis Vuitton Sarah wallet that's big, I would like a different wallet to kind of try a different brand because I already have that one. I want something similar but a different brand. All right, so wallet has the cash and the receipt. Then I'm going to take up these pens that I have, and these need to be stored into something. So the main thing with organizing a bag is identifying like items and group them together in pouches. So before I put any pens away in my bag, I try to make sure that they are closed. If it's just the push ones, that the points are in, because you don't want your pens to break in your bag and mess up the contents that's inside. So I'm using my Ted Baker pencil pouch. I've had this for a couple of years. I'm not sure if this is available, but you can search Ted Baker pencil cases and see what comes up. So all my pens are away and I'm going to keep this in my bag. The planner seems pretty secure. The only thing I may do for the planner is put it in a dust bag. I usually do that, but sometimes if I'm like going in and out of my bag and using my planner a lot, I don't like the dust bag because it's a hassle sometimes. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to put it in my bag just like that. So this is ready to go in. This is ready because there aren't anything else that belong in the wallet, but I'm not going to put these in the bag as yet. I want to get everything organized the way I want it to look, to set up in my bag before I transfer them into the bag. I did a video on how I organized my bag before with like items. I'll link that video so you can check it out. These are some stickers. These must have fallen out, so I'm just going to put them in here. This is ready to go. And then the other items I have are toiletry, and I have some pads here. And I have a scrunchie and my hand wipes. This is going to go in by itself. All right, next thing. My pads are over here. I know I want to keep the pads, but I don't need two now because I'm not on my period. I can always just keep one to make my bag a little lighter. Even though it's just a pad, it does make a difference because I don't want to keep everything that I don't need. I had my dog with me the other day. I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to take this and put it to the side. Everything that I'm putting to the side is going to go into it's going to go into the areas that I keep all that other stuff. So I have two lotions here. I have this one and this. I don't need this one anymore. I had this when my son was with me and he was using this, so I don't want that. This, before I put this back, I just want to check to make sure I have enough cream in here, and that is fine. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep my Jo Malone perfume and my lotion, my Gots to Be Glued mini hair gel, and I have these two. So I use this as a lip gloss, and this is sort of like a lip gloss. So I'm just going to keep them both because I like them for different things. And I have two AirPods, which I do not need. I'm going to just keep one. I'm going to put that here. My eye drop, I like to keep. This I do not need right now, so I'm going to take this out. I'm going to keep this pack of gum. I got this from Target, and it's called Simply Gum. This is the one, this is the grapefruit one. I also bought the peppermint one. They're pretty good. It will take some getting used to, but it's just basically Simply Gum. Even though I like it, what I don't like about it is that it kind of looks like dog food. So, like dog treats. I swear it does. But it tastes pretty okay, and I will try it again. Kind of pricey, but you know, they try to make things, you know, better for you, and then they mark up the prices. I have this one wipe. I'm just going to put this over there, and I have my AirPod. So all of these smaller items that I'm going to keep, I'm going to put them in my toiletry pouch. I'm going to switch to this one instead of this one because I want to give this one a break. And I'm going to put everything in here. This is from Tory Burch. It's small, it's squishy. I love the gold zipper. It has a pouch, a spot right here, and I can basically just toss everything inside. So I'm going to put everything in here. I'm going to keep the pad because it's flat on this side, and then all of the other items I'm going to put in here. So make sure you go through your toiletry items, because sometimes we have a lot of extra things that we don't need. Like we may have things for certain times of the month. And if we're with our smaller kids or with anyone in particular, look, I had doggy bags in here and I don't need that anymore. And then I always keep a scrunchie, so I'm going to put the scrunchie here. The scrunchie is from my daughter, a little crafty. I'll put her link below if you're interested in getting some scrunchies. She's coming out with some new ones. So this is packed, and I have my gum. I'm going to put this in the small part of the bag along with my AirPods. So I'm going to just slide everything over a little bit, and I'm going to bring the bag to focus. So I like to put things, the larger items first. I don't use a bag organizer because I don't like them. They're too bulky for me. And I'm going to put my planner in first. So you can either lay it down flat or you can stand it up. Because I want to put other things in my bag, I don't want to keep the planner flat because it's going to be a hassle to just grab for it. So I'm going to put it standing up like that. Then I'm going to put the second biggest item, which is this pouch. I'm going to put it on this side. So one big item here and one big item here. And I'm going to put the sticker album, my wallet, my pencil pouch, and my gum is going to go in the small section, and then this is going to go in the small section as well. I'm going to zip that close. And my wipes, I'm just going to tuck it behind the planner. So this is how everything looks inside, and I can zip it up and I'm ready to go. Doing it like this, especially if you have a Speedy, it helps to keep both sides upright. If you were to put all of your larger items on one side, like let's say you put all the larger items here and the smaller items here, what's going to happen is this side of the bag is going to cave in, and then you're going to get an ill-shaped bag. But because I put the planner on one side and the pouch on the other side, they're both pretty big, and it kind of helps to keep the bag in a nice shape. So these are my tips. I hope these are helpful for you. And just to wrap up what I spoke about, pour everything out of your bag, toss your old receipts, put cash and coins in your wallet, group things into like items and put them in pouches. I strongly suggest pouches as a good tool to organize your bag, and put everything back in after you've already gone through whatever is out. Make sure you're not putting things back in your bag that you don't need, and you know, have fun with it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.